watching Crime Watch and we're in the second segment. Internet has become a tool in exposing children to online child abuse through distribution of material of indecent nature. Save the Children International recently hosted the online Safety for Children workshop in Harare. The workshop was attended by members of the ZRP's victim-friendly unit from Harare province. We spoke to the workshop coordinator, Superintendent Francis Mutema.
In 2017, we started a program where we started policing the cyberspace or the internet as far as protection of children is concerned. And today, we have a feedback meeting where we've called upon the officers or the online investigators that we have at the 10 pilot stations and their district coordinators and their provincial coordinators to share their experiences on what they have been observing as they try to monitor and police the cyberspace. The purpose really is to ensure that we protect the child, engage communities and raise awareness on these particular issues and discourage children from uploading their images on the internet in a way that they will end up being abused.
Gloria Nyahuma of Save the Children International spoke on their relationship with the ZRP.
We realized that it is important for the police to be able to trace and identify vulnerabilities that children face whilst they're online. So in working with Zimbabwe Republic Police, the victim-friendly unit, we have managed to support them in training. We have supported the police with equipment for them to use in surfing the internet and identifying potential cases of online crime.
Interpol also plays a crucial role in the investigations of online child abuse cases.
Interpol actually has got a database called the Interpol Child Sexual Exploitation Images Database. This database actually captures images which would have been posted on the internet by unscrupulous individuals, and we get to assess those and try to identify the offenders. We urge members of the public and police officers to monitor these images, to monitor these social networks so that we can be able to identify these perpetrators who are causing child sexual exploitation. We urge members of the public desist from engaging in anything which is involved with online child sexual exploitation.
What I've learned from this program that we are engaging in right now is children as young as 13 years, they are also engaging in cyberbullying. Even 15-year-olds, they are also taking nude pics of their girlfriends, and they go about maybe exposing their girlfriends maybe after breaking up. So I feel it's very critical for parents to be aware of what their children are engaging in, especially after giving them gifts of cell phones, laptops.
Apart from online child abuse, the ZRP is also appealing to members of the public to shun all forms of violence against women and children as we go to the polls. Moving on, Zimbabwe is open for legal business, not illicit deals. Production, distribution, and consumption of drugs is counterproductive and does not make Zimbabwe safe and peaceful. Two accused persons who had been making a living out of growing dacha have been apprehended by police in Karoi.
CID Karoi has arrested two accused persons, one aged 18 years, another one aged 21 years, both from Sakadza village, Chief Nematombo, Nyangwishu area, Urungwe district. We have recovered 190 plants of daga from the plantation with an average height of 2.1 meters. We have also recovered a total of 20 kgs of processed daga. Further interviews established that the accused persons cultivated daga for previous 3 years, and their market is in Zambia. I warn members of the public that it remains an offense under the Criminal Codification and Reform Act to possess, cultivate, deal, or smoke daga without a license in terms of the Act. I want to thank the public for supplying fruitful information which led to the arrest of these two illegal, dangerous drugs dealers.
Criminal Investigations Department, Drugs and Narcotics Section have also recovered buckets of marijuana from a Harare home.
We just received the information to effect that some people in Budiriro have been dealing in drugs. We deployed our personnel. They managed to arrest 3 accused persons and recovered 4 buckets full of daga, including bronclear. We understand that dangerous drugs, particularly marijuana, is of major concern to us as a law enforcement agent and to the public in general. We also know where these drugs are coming from, and our operations are on the way. We encourage members of the public to give information to the police, especially pertaining to drugs, be it the hard drugs such as cocaine, heroin, or even marijuana. They can make use of our suggestion boxes that are all over, and also the WhatsApp platform, including the hotlines.
On that note, we take a short break. Stay tuned. We're in the third and final segment of Crime Watch. Tourism is a critical pillar of the economy, and the ZRP is committed to support this sector by ensuring that Zimbabwe is a safe destination for visitors. Crime Watch was in Victoria Falls, one of the major tourist destinations in Zimbabwe, and we spoke to Officer Commanding Victoria Falls District, Chief Superintendent Thaddeus Madondo.
Even though we have not received any serious cases perpetrated against tourists, we call upon any tourists to report any case or suspicious activity to the police visibly in their orange and green reflective jackets around the tourist town. Zimbabwe Republic Police is committed to promotion of tourism industry through the protection of tourists from any other form of harassment, giving directions to the areas where they want to visit, which form major roles of tourism patrol unit. Let me assure the tourism industry, tourists and the government that through the Zimbabwe Republic Police Tourism Unit, the Victoria Falls, a special economic zone, is indeed a safe destination and open for business.
The officer in charge, Victoria Falls Police, ensures that the tourism police is deployed at all major points.
Victoria Falls town is a tourism resort town, and as such, we as the station, we've got a specialized tourism police unit which we deploy on strategic places where tourists normally visit. Our deployments are deliberately designed to ensure that our tourists, they are not harassed or manipulated by unscrupulous illegal street vendors. Our desire is to ensure that tourists feel safe and secure. They might seek information and safer to ask a police officer than an ordinary person whom they don't know. We've got this boat which we normally use for river patrols.
One of our major stakeholders, the Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Authority, appreciates the role of the police.
The benefits that we are getting from working together with the Zimbabwe Republic Police, who are conducting the Zimbabwe Republic Police tourism activities. This is mostly one in areas like Victoria Falls, where we have seen police patrolling in those areas. It boosts the tourists' confidence and sense of security. I can cite an example where a tourist was robbed off of his cell phone in Victoria Falls, and in less than 2 days, the suspect had already been brought to court and he was sentenced to 8 months imprisonment.
Tourists who spoke to Crime Watch hailed the peace and security prevailing in Zimbabwe.
Hello, our name is Franzi and
I'm Flo.
And we are from Germany and we are married now for exactly 7 days, so that's our honeymoon.
We enjoyed our trip to the Vic Falls and it's such a great place. We love to be here.
we feel very secure. I could walk alone, totally free as a woman. Also without my husband, but I prefer being with him.
Hopefully.
And we made now 1 day trip to Zimbabwe, and it's perfect.
My name is Wendy Orquidez, and this is my daughter Samantha, and we're from Arizona in the USA, and we're visiting Zimbabwe, and we find it very nice. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm here with my friend, and we're enjoying Victoria Falls and bungee jumping and having a great time, and really recommend it. It's so gorgeous here. Like, I've never seen anything this beautiful, and we haven't even seen the falls from the Zimbabwe side. So we love to be here, and yeah, we feel very safe as well. And yeah, my visit here in Zambia and Zimbabwe has been beautiful. I feel fine, safe, yeah.
This brings us to the end of today's episode of Crime Watch. Zimbabwe is a beautiful and peaceful country, and it remains open to visitors. The ZRP is assuring all visitors, those who are already in the country and those who are still to come, that their security is guaranteed. If they are not satisfied with the services offered by the police, they are free to approach any nearest police station or visit the Police General Headquarters to lodge their complaint, or contact us on the details appearing on your screen. From me, Onesisa Sibanda, Victor Kanyaofu on the Sign Language Desk, and the crew behind the scenes. Pleasant viewing.
Meet me in Zimbabwe. Meet me in Zimbabwe. Meet me in Zimbabwe. Meet me in Zimbabwe.